Did you know that 1 in 5 people believe aliens are living among us? The possibility is more than just a science fiction fantasy. In some countries, it's a serious conspiracy theory. From the Rendlesham Forest incident to the Pentagon's UFO investigation, we're diving into the fascinating world of alien encounters. December 26, 1980, a chilly winter night in Rendlesham Forest, Suffolk, England. The most unlikely of places for one of the most baffling UFO encounters to take place. U.S. Air Force security personnel, led by Staff Sergeant Jim Peniston, were on patrol at Royal Air Force Woodbridge when they stumbled upon a bizarre scene. At first, they thought it was a plane crash or a forest fire, but as they drew closer, they realized it was something far more inexplicable: strange lights, a glowing object in the trees, about 12 feet off the ground. One of the soldiers, Airman John Burroughs, even ventured closer to take a look, and what he saw has left many stunned. Strange symbols etched into a nearby tree, perhaps a message or a warning from an unknown entity. Now, some might say it was just a weird case of pareidolia, seeing patterns where there are none. But these guys were trained soldiers who had seen it all. They even radioed back to their base about what they'd found, and it's believed that at least one high-ranking officer witnessed the encounter in person. But despite multiple investigations, including those by the British Ministry of Defense, the explanation for this strange incident remains a mystery. In 2020, something remarkable happened. The U.S. Pentagon finally confirmed what many of us have long suspected. Their files on unidentified flying objects are the real deal. For decades, conspiracy theorists claimed that the government was hiding the truth about extraterrestrial life. But until recently, those claims were just speculative speculation. What we now know is that from 2004 to 2012, a Pentagon program called Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, collected and analyzed eyewitness accounts of strange aerial phenomena, but what they actually documented was shrouded in secrecy. The man behind this clandestine operation was Luis Elizondo, the director of AATIP. In his resignation letter to the Defense Intelligence Agency in 2017, Elizondo wrote that he was stepping down due to intimidation and obstruction by officials who didn't want him investigating these strange occurrences. Some of those sightings were described as maneuvering objects at high speeds, behaviors that defy our current understanding of flight capabilities. Now, you might be thinking, what about the big question? Are we talking alien life forms here? While the Pentagon hasn't revealed anything definitive about extraterrestrial presence on Earth or elsewhere in the universe, their admission of collecting and studying UFO data has left many wonder if there's more to these phenomena than meets the eye. When President Barack Obama publicly acknowledged AATIP in 2016, it marked a significant shift in the government's transparency on this matter. But it also raised more questions than answers. Background music fade in, a deep orchestral note sounds. As we delve into the mysteries of alien sightings throughout history, one incident stands out as particularly fascinating: the alleged abduction of Betty and Barney Hill in 1961. This couple claimed to have been stopped by a UFO while driving back from a vacation in Canada. On September 19th, a date that still sends shivers down many enthusiasts' spines, they described being examined by alien beings with a strange, almost Nordic appearance. Their story unfolded like a surreal novel, a terrifying experience of physical probing and communication in an unknown language. Intriguingly, their narrative was corroborated by details only known to the aliens, such as the passing of time on Betty's kitchen clock during the incident. This alien abduction phenomenon sparked international fascination and scientific inquiry, prompting psychologists to probe the human psyche for insights into the collective unconscious. Could our deep desire for cosmic connection be fueling these experiences? The Hills story teaches us that truth is a fragile thread between reality and fantasy, and sometimes it can be hard to tell them apart. Despite numerous attempts at rational explanation, This episode, along with others like it, continues to haunt and intrigue us today. Imagine you're trekking through a vast desert, but instead of sand dunes, you're surrounded by towering mountains of frozen methane. Welcome to Mars' cryosphere. What seems inhospitable at first might actually be teeming with life. In 2000, NASA's Mars Global Surveyor discovered evidence of seasonal methane released from the Martian surface. Researchers like Dr. Andrew Turner are excited about this find because it hints at the presence of microorganisms that thrive in extreme conditions. On Earth, these microbes play a crucial role in our planet's nitrogen cycle and could be doing similar work on other worlds. One possibility is hydrothermal vents, underwater springs where hot fluids and minerals foster tiny ecosystems. This has been proven to support life on water-covered moons like Europa and Enceladus. And it's not just about the presence of liquid. Even in some frozen environments, scientists believe there could be hidden lakes or pockets that create habitable zones beneath the icy surface. By studying these extraordinary places on our own planet and beyond, we're getting closer to answering one of humanity's most profound questions. As we ponder the vast expanse of space and time, it's natural to wonder whether intelligent life beyond Earth is engaged in its own version of a cosmic conversation, an intergalactic internet, if you will. In 1977, Soviet astronomer Nikolai Kardashev proposed the concept of a type III civilization, one capable of harnessing all energy in its galaxy and communicating across vast distances. Researchers are now exploring how advanced alien civilizations might utilize mathematics and physics to create their own cosmic network. Dr. Frank Drake's Arecibo message, sent in 1974, was an attempt to initiate just such a conversation with extraterrestrial life. The mathematics contained within it were chosen carefully. Pi, the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, and e, the base of the natural logarithm, as being fundamental concepts that any intelligent civilization would understand. What if, instead of sending direct messages, we're trying to tap into an existing galactic grid? In his book, Cosmos, astrophysicist Carl Sagan explored this idea with the premise of a cosmic web, a network woven from the threads of quantum entanglement itself. A tantalizing prospect that makes our own internet seem rather quaint by comparison. Would it be possible to detect or intercept such an intergalactic signal, one encoded in the very fabric of space-time? For centuries, humanity has scoured the galaxy for signs of intelligent life. And yet, despite our best efforts, we've yet to find definitive proof of extraterrestrial activity. Or do we? The reality is, there's compelling evidence pointing to a cosmic presence lurking just beyond our reach. Take, for instance, the WOW signal of 1977, a strong, narrowband transmission that lasted 72 seconds and remains one of the most enduring unsolved mysteries in radio astronomy. Decrypted by astrophysicist Dr. Jerry Amen, this enigmatic beep has sparked debate about its origin and potential significance ever since its detection. If our universe is indeed home to intelligent life, then what would be their intentions? Would they come in peace or as conquering warlords, shaping the course of human history forever? For some scientists, like Dr. Carl Sagan's colleague, Dr. Frank Drake, the prospect of alien encounters offers a tantalizing future where diverse civilizations might collaborate and learn from one another. But at what cost? You might think that UFO sightings come from extraterrestrial encounters, but research suggests that's often not the case. It turns out our brains are wired to spot patterns, especially when it comes to ambiguous shapes in the sky. Pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon where we see meaningful images in random stimuli. Think of seeing faces in clouds or objects in mosaics. In the 1960s, psychologist Roger N. Shepard coined this term while studying human perception. The brain's tendency to recognize patterns can be quite strong, and it's exactly that strength that convinces many people they've seen aliens. But what about those who claim to have had genuine experiences? Well, Studies have shown a surprisingly high number of these individuals have experienced trauma or significant stress in their pasts, often related to major life events like divorce or job loss dating back years or even decades. For example, the Betty and Barney Hill abduction incident in 1961 is famously cited as one of the first alleged alien abductions on record, but experts have since suggested it may have been influenced by post-traumatic stress disorder from their journey along the Lincoln Tunnel during a traffic jam that morning, which caused a reported case of Stockholm Syndrome. It's fascinating to consider how deeply our inner experiences and outside perceptions shape what we might see in those endless night skies. As we conclude our journey through the galaxy's greatest enigmas, one question remains at the forefront of human curiosity. Where are they? The aliens, I mean. For decades, governments and researchers have been scouring the cosmos for signs of extraterrestrial life, and yet, nothing. Well, almost nothing. In 1962, astronomer Frank Drake proposed the Drake equation to calculate the number of active civilizations in our galaxy. It was a bold move, but it also sparked controversy and debate among scientists. Today, we're still trying to answer that equation, with many believing we'll find evidence soon. In 2019, for instance, a paper by Dr. Lisa Kaltenegger suggested that we might be looking for alien life in all the wrong places. With technological advancements rapidly pushing forward, it's getting harder for us to deny that we're not alone out there. The search continues, fueled by the collective enthusiasm of those who refuse to give up on this profound mystery. Whether you believe in little green men or distant space travelers, one thing is certain: humanity will keep searching until we have our answer. There are aliens among us. Debate may never be settled, but one thing is clear. Our existence on this planet raises the question: are we alone in the universe?